What's up, guys? Welcome to season 3. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 32 of the Monday Night Wars. I am Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is a man who is not feeling 32, because that is not how old he is, Jmack Gaming.
I'm annoyed with you, is more like it. I don't know about you, but I'm annoyed with you. Every time you speak your mouth, you make me want to stab you.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
What?
I said okay.
We'll go to that. We'll go to Moline, Illinois, Chad.
Oh, Moline, Illinois.
We're going to start off Monday Night Raw with Justin Winston.
Giving these people of Moline, Illinois a show.
Yes, sir. He's taking on Jim Duggan.
Oh, man. With an elevated Sentinel shocker. I feel like you probably renamed that something else.
And then the Dragon Kid defeats Elix Skipper.
Oh, by submission.
In 9:42 with submission.
Look at a little pre-show battle.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for, Chad. Because, you know, the big show is on SmackDown.
Okay.
And so is Paul White.
Oh.
But here, Chad, here we have
the small show is Elix Skipper.
We have the aftermath of what happened last week. Brock Lesnar going into a fit of rage and cost himself the championship last night, Chad. Or not last night, at Monday Night. Kishi winning the match by DQ.
Yes.
Which has now in turn has made Brock Lesnar come onto the ring and demand another match with Rikishi, Chad.
Ooh.
And Vince McMahon comes down and he's
not too happy.
He gives that the X. He gives that the no go. He says, Brock, you have wasted, you have blown your opportunity. That was your rematch right there. And Triple H then follows suit. He's like, Brock, sorry, buddy. Back to the line you go. And then, you know, and they're all laughing. Everyone's laughing. And Lesnar's, he starts ripping apart the ring. He's pissed off. And then Kishi comes out, Chad. And Kishi looks at Vince, because they're on the ramp still. He's like, Vince, with all due respect, I feel like I didn't beat Brock. I didn't beat him cleanly. I may have won the match, but I did not win the battle. I did not win the war. The only reason he got so mad, the only reason why he got so upset and started beating the shit out of me and doing whatever he did to me and got himself DQ is because he couldn't put the Samoan machine away. He couldn't beat Big Kish. He couldn't get me down for the 1, 2, 3 because I will not die. Brock Lesnar, you want your title match? I'm going to prove to you, I'm going to prove to everyone who said I just still can't beat you, who's saying that was another fluke at Judgment Day. I think that's the next pay-per-view. Brock Lesnar, Kishi, one last time in a last man standing match. You really want to put me away? I really want to put you away. I really want to prove to myself. Fuck everyone else. I want to prove to myself that I can beat you in the middle of the ring. And Lesnar accepts that. That's a deal. But Vince says, you know what? We're not gonna handle that because we saw some shenanigans last Monday night where we got to deal with last night. So Future Shock, you're in the main event tonight. 3-on-3 action. We saw you guys attack Kishi. We saw Shawn Stasiak and Triple H join in the fun and save you guys. We're having that 3-man, 6-man tag match tonight. Shawn Stasiak, Triple H, Kishi taking on Future Shock here, Chad.
Hell yeah. Big main event.
That was the promo right there.
Yeah.
That was the promo. All right, we start off. Mischief taking on former champion Takako. And this match stunk. Mischief is maybe not ready, but I don't know how she won the belt. But who cares? She gets a big win over Takako, who I think will be leaving very soon to another company.
Yeah.
I wonder what company that will be.
Yeah, who knows?
Backstage. The Bashams are asked by Kevin Kelly. A lot of Kevin Kelly lately, Chad.
Yeah.
We're using a lot of backstage interviews. Kevin Kelly asked Bashams, you know, when are you guys going to throw your hat into the tag team division? And, you know, we got you got 3 solid teams right now fisting and clawing each other away.
Fisting?
For the belts. And, you know, we got Dynamo. You got the Second City States. You got Edge and Christian. You know, maybe you guys want to go down, you know, put your name in immortality, like the New Age Outlaws and the Firehouses and the Road Warriors and, you know, the Legion of Dooms, you know? I bet Danny's like, look, Kevin Kelly, with all respect to you, Mr. Kelly, fuck off. You don't think we've already thrown our hat? That you think we aren't ready for the tag team belts? Look at us. We're the Bastion Brothers. We're the Camden of Defense, all right? We're one of the most dominant teams of TNA history. All right? We won the tag team belts down there so many times.
Sorry, I'm allergic to good tag teams.
So many times I can't even. I can't. I don't have enough room in my house for all the tag team belts I've had. All right, so let it be known, because apparently no one backstage knows, including you, Kevin Kelly. Our hat is in the tag. We have thrown our hat into the tag team division, okay? And if you really want to see how dominant we are, how about you tune your dumb little eyes to that ring out there, because we're up next. Ooh. So the Bashams walk out, and they take on Bull and Siaki.
Oh, yeah.
And the Bashams get another win in 10:03.
What's the name of this team of Bull and Siaki?
Bulaki.
Bullaki.
Bull. Sonny with a chance of bulls.
Okay.
Sonny with a chance of meat bowl.
No, that's funny. Sonny with a chance of meat bowl.
We need a guy named Meat. Stage that, get out here.
He wasn't even meat at one point.
Yeah, he was meat. Everyone's meat, technically. The Basham's getting a...
Yep.
Yeah. Kurt Angle and Mark...
Pork.
All right, well, that's that program. That's all that said was Mark Henry said, I want to be pork.
And Kurt Angle looked really confused.
He's not. They're not happy that they're, you know, Triple H is once again in the world title opportunities, and Kurt Angle, Mark Henry are just sitting here doing that.
I'm not happy either.
I'm not happy about it either. But that's how the cookie crumbles. Speaking of cookie crumbling, The Rock is here, Chad. That's my phone, not yours.
Big cookie.
A trip reminder. What? The Poo-Tang Pie? The Rock says. He says he doesn't give a shit about PJ's kid.
I don't give a damn about PJ's kid. The Rock says, Stephanie McMahon, if she ain't careful, I'll give her another kid. I'll be your daddy.
I like a taste of her Poo-Tang Pie, he says. He says, at Judgment Day, I'm going to take that dumb little belt off you. What's Fig want now? What's Fig want, Chen? Where have you been?
Me?
Where's
I've
Chad
been
Collyer?
right next to you.
I've been Chad Collier.
No, touring Europe. As a European champion.
Oh, yeah? The Rock says, you know, at Judgment Day, you better go tell your kid that daddy's a failure.
Yeah.
You know, daddy's a disappointment. You know, you better go tell little Malachi Black that this is over, all right? What did Fig say? I didn't read it. All right, continue on. Nick Gage taking on Bryan Danielson here, Chad. And Nick Gage defeats Bryan Danielson at 9:18.
Did he stab him with a fork?
He stabbed him with a fork when he hit the referee, or he distracted the referee, and then he stabbed Bryan Danielson with a fork. And then after the match, the ring bell, you know, the referee is trying to stop Nick Gage from stabbing Bryan Danielson even more. And Dean Malenko comes out and calms Nick Gage down, calms him down, and then whisks him away and goes over to Bryan Danielson. He's like, "Look, man, I'm sorry." He picks him up. "I'm sorry." Bryan Danielson slaps Dean Malenko. What the hell is that about, Jen?
What the hell is that all about?
Oh, we have some pristine highlight packages of Kaiji Moto and Jushin Liger teaming in New Japan last week. They're teaming. They're getting ready, Jen. They're getting ready. I don't know why they're in New Japan. We don't have a. They're in. They're in Frontier. They're in FMW. They're in actually. We just taken another company into our alliance, Osaka Pro.
Oh.
So that's where they are. We sent them over to Osaka Pro to have a tag team match over there, Chad.
Okay.
So they're getting ready. They're getting ready. How do you feel about Jushin Liger and Kaiji Moto?
I don't like that they're called the Dynamo. Makes me want to have a tag team and call them RAR. Very similar names to the rival TV show, Dynamo and RAR.
What?
Because Dynamo's like a... Oh, I guess it's not like Nitro. Dynamo, Nitro, kind of similar sounding.
What are you talking about?
Isn't Muto and Liger's name Team Dynamo?
Yeah, but where the fuck did you get Roar from?
Because Roar and Raw kind of.
But Dynamo and Nitro don't sound at all.
They rhyme.
Nitro, Dynamo. No, they do not rhyme.
Yeah.
No, Dog and Fogs rhyme. Just because they both end in O doesn't mean they rhyme, Chad.
Kind of rhyme.
The Congo and Nitro both end in O, and they do not rhyme.
Too.
Oh
You can make rap music about it.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. All right. Chad. Sean Devar throws Don Fry down a flight of stairs.
Oh, no. He throws Don Fry downstairs?
Yeah.
Don Fry, get out of here. How long do you have him for?
This is his last appearance.
That's how we write him off. We threw him downstairs.
Yeah, because he didn't want to do the job to Sean Devar because New Japan gave him creative control. And when we got the loan for Don Fry, he himself has creative control. So he's gonna die. He died.
He's gonna die.
He died. And the three amigos are packing up. The Kings of the Mountain are packing up. They're getting ready for tour, Chad.
Ooh.
Teddy Hart is slow behind because he's got a match tonight. And Frankie and Jimmy are like, "What are you guys aren't excited? Teddy, why aren't you excited, man? We get to go see Jeff for the first time in a couple months. We haven't practiced in a while. We got a tour." Teddy's like, I gotta go wrestle, man. The last thing I want to do before tour is go get hurt and wrestle. Like, I just want to go out and hit the groupies. I want to hit the beach babes. I want to just go out and have some fun. But now, Vince brought in fucking Uncle Davey. I can't do that here. So, what the hell's going on? So, I gotta go get in my match. You guys get pack the van. We'll see you there. And oh my god, he actually got hurt.
Oh no. His fear came true.
Oh, no. What a fucking odds are that happening? PJ Black taps out Teddy Hart in 1557 with a submission. And
broke his shoulder.
Teddy Hart, the bassist, or the drummer, sorry.
How's he going to drum with a broken shoulder?
Is broken his shoulder. So that's very unfortunate for Teddy Hart.
Tap out or I'll break your shoulder.
Alex Wright talking about his new TV show that he just signed a cameo role in, Chad.
Yeah, what's it called?
Seinfeld.
Oh, he's gonna be in Seinfeld.
Yeah, he's gonna. They're taking a European trip, and Alex Wright is a
nice
European trip, and Alex Wright's gonna be the enforcer at the brewery they're gonna go to, and Kramer's actually gonna get a fight with Alex Wright. Guy? No.
Oh.
But Alex Wright is. He's on a TV show with him. They start filming in a couple months.
I like Seinfeld.
CM Punk and Ace Steel. They're not happy. They're not in they're the most decorated Raw tag team in the business, Chad.
True.
2-time tag champions. Ace Steel, light heavyweight champion. CM Punk. And then they call on Edge and Christian tonight. They want a non-title match. They just want to fight Edge and Christian. They got a lot of pent-up anger, Chad.
Yeah.
So they have a match. And then in 92, Edge and Christian do defeat the Second City Saints when Edge pins Ace Steel with a leaping DDT, Chad.
Ooh.
Big win for Edge and Christian Cage. Edge in 98. Ugh. Then after the match, come on, Ace Steel and CM Punk beat them down, Chad. They beat the absolute piss boys out of them.
Just like that.
Yeah. Have you never beaten anyone up?
No.
Well, speaking of beating them up, what do you got to say, Chad?
Oh, hello everyone, and where the fuck are we, Illinois? Doesn't really matter because Illinois sucks. I just wanted to come out here today to remind you all that I am the European champion, the most important title in professional wrestling. And listen, unlike that Dolph Wonder kid, Alex Wright, who's leaving to go be in a bad comedy, I'm not going to leave you because even though I've got scripts upon scripts upon scripts upon scripts upon scripts of shows wanting me to take on acting roles, my love is in front of all of you, beating your favorite people and looking at you all sad. I thrive off of it because I am the Rat King, and I am going to be the best champion, no, best wrestler in the history of WWF.
There we go. This is just him calling out anyone, and he's having an open challenge at Judgment Day, John.
Interesting.
And here they go. They make their way down to the ring. Chad, Future Shock taking on Stasiak, Triple H, and Kishi in a 3-on-3 big boy match.
Interesting.
What do you mean interesting?
It's interesting.
Oh my god.
Oh no. What happened?
Oh, yep. Segment disrupted by injury. Good lord.
Got injured.
Well, we're about to find out.
Oh, that sucks. Hopefully it's not Lesnar.
Stasiak pins Triple H, or Randy Orton, sorry, not Triple H, wrong guy, with a Falcon Arrow, and I have to rebook. So, Chad, go step away. Turn around. I got to rebook something because someone's
not even able to be on the booking screen.
Good lord. He might be out for a while. Oh, no.
The Triple H.
Oh, no. And then we continue the show. Yeah. We're all praying that he's not actually hurt. The kayfabe isn't gone because someone is actually genuinely hurt, and in a possible real world scenario, that might be a career-ending injury. Well, we'll see.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
For Triple H?
Yeah. How'd you know it was Triple H?
I just figured Shawn Michaels and Kishi and Brock being here. It's definitely not Lesnar. Or I just figured it would be Triple H.
Yeah. Well, Triple H in '87 because of a bad injury to Triple H.
What happened?
Spinal disalignment.
Oh no.
His fucking vertebrae is fucked.
That's gonna be that's.
It's a
If anyone can come back, it's the game.
Whoa.
He has the worst luck at getting injured during big opportunities.
Yeah.
How many times has this man had an opportunity at a world title or a big match and he's gotten hurt for
Second time.
Yeah.
Second time. Well, we will find out. Yeah, again, an injury will probably cost me the week, but oh well.
Time to play the game.
That's how it is. That's the only way Chad can capitalize my injuries. Right, Chad?
No, I'm gonna beat you because we're the better.
Chad, we had an 87 with a 77 main. We're still fine. We're still fine. We'll see you for Nitro, where hopefully his guys don't break their back.
Yeah, hopefully. All right, Justin, we are here at Monday Nitro. All right. You didn't even watch me book. You don't know how boring it's going to be.
Watched the book for 6 years now, buddy. I know exactly how boring it's going to be.
Okay, all right. So you know what? I'm just going to start the show.
Where's Jack Swagger?
He's not in the game yet, Justin. He's not in the game yet.
Yeah, but where is he?
We have a pre-show bout.
Oh.
And a pre-show about that decent wrestling, but not much heat. Chris Hero defeated Sid Vicious with a Hero's Welcome.
I bet he was happy to do this.
Oh, Sid Vicious was pissed.
Why? Why would you do it? Chris Hero doesn't get any popular by winning on the pre-show.
So, yeah, I think they get a little
Pissed
over,
off.
don't they?
They don't. I tried with Maven. Maven went from 0 to 2.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's still up.
Yeah, but maybe
we can have maybe we'll have the rematch on
the pop
Nitro.
significantly goes up.
Got it.
In the zeros to 20s.
Right on. Well, either way, this happened. And we didn't have time for Tough Enough this week, so I bumped it to the pre-show. Carly Colon and Chuck Palumbo wrestling. And I appreciate about that terrible wrestling on Nazi the Crowd. Carly Colon defeated Chuck Palumbo with an outward rolling cutter.
Oh, yeah.
So
okay.
Carly Colon just, getting another opportunity to impress.
Same with Chuck Palumbo. Why is it just Carly?
Both?
Both, yeah.
Both. Chuck Palumbo got a 45.
When is this Tough Enough going to end?
We'll have to find out.
It's going to be a while. If it's only one per month.
Penciled in, Starcade.
Well, you have 2 months with 6 guys left.
It's okay. It's like I know what I'm doing, Justin.
I'm worried about it, Chad. I don't want 4 dudes to be eliminated.
And they won't be. And our pre-show main event, a 6-woman tag match, Minami Toyota, Trish Stratus, and Lita taking on.
This is on the pre-show too?
Yes.
Interesting.
Taking on the blonde bombshells and Stacy Keibler, Tori Wilson, and Medusa Miceli. So. What do you think, Justin? Look at that. Minami Toyota, 77.
Yeah, Stacy
Keibler, 16.
Yeah.
Sick. Confusingly, Lita and Matt Hardy are on different sides of the face-heel divide.
Yeah.
Oh, confusingly indeed.
The hell you kissing me for, bitch?
Thank you, Bobby Eaton. But we start out. Shawn Michaels shows up with Nash, Hall, 6, and the 3 masked individuals.
Where the fuck did 6 come from?
6, he's just teaming up with Michaels and Kevin Nash, right? All right, he's here with this Nash and Hall. He even says, where Nash and Hall go, I go. And this guy right here, Shawn Michaels, he's a brother. He's one of my best friends.
Okay.
Scott and Nash were like, we were some of the reasons why Shawn came here. When Shawn's contract was up with the other place, we told him, hey, you should come here. If you came here, we would run the show. And Nash is like, and I know what everyone's thinking. Oh, Nash, Hall, and 6, they joined another group. They sold out. Well, let me tell you something. I love these guys in the ring right now. They're my brothers. And if selling out means you fight alongside your brothers, then yeah, I guess Kevin Nash is the biggest sellout in the biz. And guess what? My bank account also reflects that I'm a big sellout, brother. I didn't join professional wrestling to make friends. I joined to make money, and I'm lucky enough to have both right now. Money and brotherhood.
Okay.
So yeah, Shawn Michaels, the world champion. And as far as I'm concerned, he's going to be the world champion forever. Because this, what we have here, this brotherhood, it goes beyond the NWO. Because before there was the NWO, before there was a syndicate, there was a clique. And they all too sweet. And Shawn Michaels says, "That's right. And now I think it's time. Shall we tell you exactly what's next? You see, we want to once and for all send a statement to anybody who thinks they can get involved with the clique. Bret Hart, Rob Van Dam, Sting. You guys want to get in our business? I'm challenging you guys to a match at Halloween Havoc. A 6-man trick or street fight. You three versus me, me, Big Kev, and Scott Hall.
What about the mask guys?
And the mask guys, you get to see what they're made of tonight. Because all three of them are going to be in ring action tonight. And we're going to start that off next.
Hell yeah, we get to see the Mask Guy 1 finally go in it.
And in a decent match, Mask Guy 3 and Mask Guy 2.
Where's Mask Guy 1?
They're all three. They didn't say they were in one match.
Okay.
All three are competing.
I didn't know.
Defeated Headbangers in 12:41 when Mask Guy 2 pin mosh with a gunslinger. Who is Mask 2?
Why didn't you change their fucking finisher?
I kind of want it to be. I want it for some of them to be a little bit more obvious as we go.
Oh, they have excellent chemistry teaming
They
together.
have also Mask 2 and Mask 3 have excellent chemistry
I wonder
teaming
who they
together.
are.
I wonder who they could be.
A degenerate gimmick with a gunslinger?
At one point, they cross-chopped the Headbangers. Wow. Justin, we are backstage. Sting, Rob Van Dam, and Bret Hart, they're in the locker room.
I'm trying to figure out why it's outnumbered 7-3.
And Sting says, "Sean, Kev, Hall, you guys want to fight the three of us at Halloween Havoc? I say, why wait till Halloween Havoc? I'd love to get my hands on you sons of bitches right now, but if I have to wait a little bit longer for Halloween Havoc, fine. But let's raise the ante a little bit, Sean. If one of us gets the pin at Halloween Havoc, then you face one of us three at World War III for the World Heavyweight Championship."
Oh, yeah.
Look at these three, Justin. All three of these men. Look at this. 95 segments.
Yeah, you figured it out.
Now we got Sabu versus the Mask Guy. And about that subpar wrestling a little heat, Mask Guy defeated Sabu in 10-11 with an outward rolling cutter.
Oh, okay.
And during the match, we also had Sean Spears. It's supposed to be Shawn Michaels, but Sean Spears distract. I gotta read more. I gotta read.
For a second, I thought Sean Spears was the Mask Guy because it debuted him. Then I didn't read that part.
Oh, you're like, you're swerving me.
I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
No, so I also put Shawn Michaels as Mask Guy's new manager, and the Mask Guy's in the ring. And he's like whispering to Shawn Michaels. And Shawn Michaels grabs the microphone and he says, "The Mask Guy just wanted me to tell you tonight that the entire reason why he joined up with me is because him and we share a common enemy. You see, he also hates Bret Hart. And he's been wanting to fight Bret, but he's been wanting to do it on his terms.
Vince McMahon.
He's been wanting to fight Bret Hart when it was convenient for him, not because Bret wanted it. So now, Bret Hart, you want to get your hands on one of us? We're challenging you. We're doing the 6-man at Halloween Havoc, but we're challenging you next week. Finally, the Mask Guy versus Bret Hart, 1-on-1.
Okay.
And Bret Hart, he comes down to the ring and he says, "I'm not waiting." And he runs down, but the Mask Guy and Shawn Michaels, they roll out of the ring.
Sneak out of there.
They do. Justin, look at this. We saw Mortis on Thunder, and now Canyon's here. What is going on, Justin? But in a superb match, Minoru Suzuki defeated Canyon when 1642 by submission.
I have no idea what's going on.
Weird. That people are asking Canyon, what about Mortis? And he said, who's Mortis?
I have no idea.
Who knows? No idea.
Last time Mortis was here, it wasn't Canyon.
Minoru Suzuki,
Fuck Canyon.
Taka, Taz, and Shane Douglas, they're all in the ring. And Minoru Suzuki says, this is the first of many wins to come. Now that we have emancipated ourselves away from Paul Heyman. However, there's something we need to address. You see, after we left the venue last week, after we beat up Paul Heyman, a certain member of this group voiced remorse for what we did to Paul Heyman. A certain guy says, maybe we made a mistake. And as this is happening, Taka and Taz begin to face Shane Douglas. Minoru Suzuki says, Shane Douglas, we don't have room in this group for weakness. We don't have room in this group for sympathy. And if you regret what we did to Paul Heyman, you're going to really hate what we do to you. And then the three of them beat down Shane Douglas.
That's fucked up.
Justin.
That's fucked up, buddy. Shane Douglas was you were gonna push Shane Douglas.
Well, and now we can push him out of this group. Justin, look at this. We have a new member of our women's division, Mariko Yoshida.
Oh, I can't wait for you to pronounce these fucking names.
And she faced Jacqueline Moore tonight, and about that Subpar Wrestling and that's the
And
crowd
she
heat.
lost?
Jackie Moore defeated Mariko Yoshida in 9:54 by submission.
The fuck did she lose for?
Shows you how tough this women's division is, Justin. You have to earn your match. You have to. You just debut and think it's gonna be an easy win. You're gonna have to
immediately
earn
won the belt.
it. She didn't immediately win the belt. She actually lost her debut match, I believe.
Yeah, and then won the belt a month later.
Listen, you know, Yoshida needs to earn the ranks up. Listen. But Justin, we see Hulk Hogan. He's just working out. He's training.
Oh, he's doing the Stasiak gimmick.
Yeah, he's just working out. He's looking in the mirror, and he's also just
No, you hit that
no, I'm just
segment.
kidding.
Don't steal my shit.
He's not looking in the mirror, but he is working out, signing some autographs
At the same time?
at the same time.
That's crazy.
He's lifting with one arm and signing with the other.
That's crazy. Good for you, Hogan.
And our main event match, Justin, Chris Benoit having an open challenge for the U.S. belt, and Ahmed. You know, Planet Ahmed has been, struggling lately. Ahmed took it upon himself as the leader of the group to try to get some gold back in the hands of the group. So he accepted the open challenge in an exceptional match. Chris Benoit defeated Ahmed in 1454 with a dragon suplex following a botched interference by Big Daddy V. And Chris Benoit makes defense number 11 of the WCW United States heavyweight title, Justin. And backstage, Nash and Hall, they're drinking beers, they're hanging out, they're enjoying the night, and then they get a knock on the door. Nash opens up and Sting says, I told you I didn't want to wait 2 weeks. And they run in, Justin, and we get a brawl to end Nitro. 88.
Damn, you barely squeaked that one out, and you had a 95 main.
88.
Damn. All right, hey, an
88.
injury gave you that week.
So, well, who knows? I mean, SmackDown could do better than an 88.
Yeah, it will.
We still have 2 shows.
It will.
We still have 2 shows.
It will.
Thunder did better last week, though, so.
Did get a 90, didn't it?
So, they did get a 90.
All right, get out of my chair, buddy.
But we will see you for SmackDown.
Yes, sir.
I hate you. You're a rat bastard.
What the fuck's that about?
Yeah. This man, let me tell you some shenanigans that Justin did.
You kicked puppies, remember?
Fuck, no, that was a lie. Justin's over
I
here
never lie.
talking about how he how he's more cultured than me, how he watches chicks in bikinis on Twitch. And I'm over here like, okay. And as I turn on my phone, he just starts out of nowhere. We had since restarted because, well, spoilers, but like, still, this guy tried to get a fast one on me, tried to cook my goose.
Well, I was told by the inside sources that you like your goose cooked.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Do SmackDown.
There's going to be a smackdown of me beating the shit out of you in real life. Right? Don't look, Chen. That's spoilers.
Oh, B-Boy.
What do you know about B-Boy, Chen?
I did a local to global one time, and he was my world champion.
Well, did it survive?
Yeah.
The company did?
Yeah. He was my early champion.
Where are they now?
Now it's on a laptop that's broken, but they never went out of business.
We need to get you on TEW. We need everybody spam down below. We want a Chad Talks local to global.
We got all the way to Colt, And I was able to, and B-Boy was the champion going into Colt. He was a 13-time champion before we reached Colt. And he lost the belt at our first TV taping, and it was B-Boy versus Kenny Omega in the main event. And that's where he lost the world championship.
First not on TV and you lose the belt?
Yeah, Kenny Omega went on a big heel run. B-Boy was chasing the title. B-Boy had to, because we
He was chasing the title for his 14th reign.
well, see what happened was I put because
Ric Flair chasing the title.
well, no, so I brought
What an
in
underdog story.
I brought in Omega, the Bucks, and I think somebody else.
Oh, so you're a
and the
fucking mark. You're a mark.
and the entire story was Bullet Club came to this TV company and took it over, and B-Boy was like, "I'm an original," and he was trying to go through all of Bullet Club to get back a title, and it was fun. Andrew Everett was also there.
We should have you. Well, everyone spam down below if you want Chad to do his own local to global series.
My local to globals get pretty wild. One time I had a television championship change hands 7 times in one show.
I once had Vader die.
You did? Oh.
Well, I didn't even talk
Were
about
these
that.
all the pre-shows?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We didn't even talk about those last two, did we?
No.
Booker T.
I saw Booker T.
He beat Maven, and now Sylvain Grenier and Rob Conway are beating the adequate monster Jeff Bearden and Johnny Swinger.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What do you know about Johnny Swinger?
I know he's a rat fucker. And he, I don't even want to tell you because, so I don't want to ruin his career. I don't want to blackball him or anything, but I've heard he's,
You've heard what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think you're allowed to. You spell her name wrong, buddy. Oh. All right, let's start the show off, Chad.
Yeah, they're going to know what that comment.
Fuck you. I'm getting the mic to myself. You can talk to no one. This is my mic now.
All right, fair enough. My voice is still loud. It picks it up.
Yeah. Well, Stone Cold is your world heavyweight champion, Chad.
Yes. What?
No. Well, no, he's not. He's not your world champion. He's my world champion now, and he has come down to celebrate in the middle of the ring with a bunch of Steve Weisers. What? 1 Miller Lite. What? 2 Miller Lite.
What?
3 Miller Lite.
What?
4 Miller Lite.
What?
6 Miller Lite.
What?
Where'd the 5th one go?
What?
I drank it already.
What?
And I emptied it already.
What?
Hit it on my head.
What?
I'm bleeding.
What?
Sandman.
What?
Beat his ass.
What?
I almost said something I shouldn't have said. Good thing I didn't say it. I almost said eat his ass.
What?
Yum yum.
What?
And then, Scott Steiner comes out, right?
Yeah.
At this angle, I don't want to get into it because I have no...
You better take the goddamn wax out of your ears, Stone Cold, because if you say what to me one more time while I'm talking, I'm gonna scream. I know you're not that deaf.
I want my fucking title.
I just imagine Scott Steiner wouldn't get the what chant and would just be mad about it. Just, why are you saying what to everyone me? Listen the fuck up. Say what to me? What?
No one says it.
I say what?
That should be his gimmick.
Say what? Yeah. Say what? Yeah.
And then Big Show comes out, and everyone,
He says, "Well."
they're trying to, they're all fighting to see who will take on Stone Cold, And out comes Eric Bischoff in a neck brace because he's still dealing with his attacks from. He doesn't know who, but we know who it is. It was Sylvain Grenier and Rob Conway and Rene Dupree. We know that, Chad.
Yes.
But Eric Bischoff has suffered a little bit of brain damage.
Oh, no.
And he doesn't remember
Oh, God.
those 3 weeks.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he remembers.
Where am I?
In his mind, he thinks New Japan's still going on.
In his mind, he's over here just like, oh, man, we got to go get that Nitro taping.
Don Fry, where are you at, brother? Oh, he's dead? I don't know. I don't know about that. Well, and then he sets up a fatal 4-way tonight, Chad, between these 4 men.
There's 5 of them.
These 4 men, right here. Why would the world champion be in it? And the winner will take on Stone Cold Steve Austin in 2 weeks for the belt.
Yeah, nice.
Because we are coming up to Survivor Series, Chad.
Yes.
And it will be Raw versus SmackDown. Last year was the winning brand got to be a number 30 in the Royal Rumble. But there's a new twist this year. That's not the prize this year, Chad. Do you want to know what the prize is, or do you want to wait to hear about it?
Let me know now.
Okay, the prize, Chad, the winning brand will get to take one superstar away from the other brand and take them for their own.
Oh,
a steal.
Interesting.
A steal. It could be
a steal.
It could be world champions are exempt, so it could be anyone else on the roster.
Interesting.
Interesting, Chad. Do you like that?
Yeah,
It's new. It's a new twist.
It's interesting.
You never know who's going to win then. Well, we start off tonight with Rhino taking on 75 in-ring performance of C.W. Anderson. Why am I not pushing him?
Yeah, good question.
Jeez Louise, the kid can go.
Yeah, holy shit.
That's what happens when you're in the
You could win the Universal title off of a ring performance that way.
That's what happens when you're in the world's best developmental program of TNA.
No.
Not NXT. You see NXT, they're getting 40s and 30s on Tough Enough every week. But C.W. Anderson, former TNA Universal Champion.
Creator wrestler Anderson.
75, Chad. Rhino gets a big win in 826. But after the match, you know who it is. Big T. Travis Tomko hits the big boot, the egoish swine, right on Rhino and takes him out. He's not done with Rhino, Chad.
No, not at all.
We move on. We go backstage to a medical room where Perry Saturn is still getting his groin checked out.
Man.
He's, he was in the King
Does
of the...
time just get suspended in SmackDown? Like, as soon as the show ends, everyone just freezes in time?
No, why?
Because Shane McMahon was, like, knocked unconscious and in another venue. Like...
Oh, but that's just canon. We just pretend, Shane, that was Eric Bischoff, by the way, buddy.
True.
Don't hurt my couch.
I'm not hurting your couch.
Don't hurt my couch.
I'm next to your couch.
Why are you sitting over there?
You're
so. Oh my God, my little niece. Somebody in the chat, can you kiss Chad's niece?
Yeah, please do.
They're ugly, but they're
okay.
Perry Saturn says,
Fuck you.
I strained my groin a couple weeks ago, and the doctors still say I'm still hurt. I can't fuck. I can't wrestle. I can't do anything yet, but in a couple weeks, I'll be ready. Stone Cold, you may have hurt me, but I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna hurt you more. You took away my sex life from me for a couple weeks, and I'm not angry. I got a lot of pent up sexual frustration now. What? What are you mm-ing about? Are you getting riled up?
Rub one out.
Wow. Speaking of rubbing one out, here come Kane and Meng. And Kane defeats Meng in 8-10 with a chokeslam, Jen. Oh, sorry, you're on your phone. Never mind. My bad. Should have looked at you and asked you a question. My bad. Well, I'll go like this. Oh, you don't know. You weren't paying attention.
Yeah, I was. You were telling me the result of a match.
Don Callis, Kane, Silence, Gangrel, Snitsky, all in the ring. And then the Kane does his little fire thing. Whoosh, and they all disappear.
Nice. That's cool. Spooky.
Eric Bischoff still
what do you want me to say?
Still in his injured brain state, still thinking that New Japan has a healthy relationship with us, has announced a new signing from New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's going to be huge for the relationship between the two companies, and he will debut in a few weeks in November.
I wonder who that could be.
Who is it, Chad?
Who is it?
Is it Chuck Norris?
Is it Rowdy Piper?
Vampiro?
Is it Lex Luger?
Scott Norton?
Is it Jushin Liger?
Warrior? Speaking of Warriors, Tajiri and Volador Jr. In about that decent wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, Yoshihiro Tajiri defeats Volador Jr. in 11-18 with a brainbuster, John.
Hell yeah.
Maybe Volador Jr. bit off more than he can chew by calling out Chris Daniels and Tajiri. And he couldn't even beat Tajiri. So how could he beat Chris Daniels?
How? The people are asking.
Backstage, the medics are called for. John Cena is laid out unconscious, and Booker T, DDP, and Arn Anderson are standing over him with 3 lead pipes. They piped down John Cena.
They piped down?
They piped him down. They gave him a good pipe.
Oh.
They gave him a good piping. You ever been piped down, Chad?
Sometimes you gotta pay the piper.
Yeah. Roddy Piper, New Japan Pro Wrestling legend.
Is that a foreshadow? Is that your hint that it's Roddy Piper?
Clyde Flanders is backstage, and Rick and Randy said, you did good, kid. But it's time for Randy and Rick to team back up again.
Ooh.
Little
R&R.
Little R&R. They're getting back together. We both feel healthy enough. But Clyde, I tell you this, you're a star. You're going to be an absolute legend in this ring, Clyde Flanders. And as part of the Gentleman's Club, the sky is the limit for you. Now go look at that nice girl over there and go say hi to her. Because their gimmick is they're in the strip club every week, buddy.
Right, yeah. I get it.
And then he takes on Latin Lover.
Who was also at the strip club.
That was the girl.
Oh.
Clyde Flanders defeats tag team champion Latin Lover in 16-01 with a pound driver.
Nice.
Clyde Flanders and Kimberly Page have great chemistry.
Nice.
What a find that was.
Was she at the strip club too?
Paul White is asked by Kevin Kelly, does he think this is fair? Does he think that will he come out number one contender? And Paul White looks at Kevin Kelly and says, Kevin, that was the stupidest question you could ever ask the world's largest athlete.
Put you back in a wheelchair.
I'm going to push you down that ramp right now. You're still in this. You see those stairs over there? Don Fry's still laying by him. Kevin, that was a dumb. You're going to ask the world's largest athlete, the former SmackDown champion, am I going to come out number one contender? Did you see the three other men in that ring or in that match? Don't even stand a chance. Mystico, he's as big as my index finger. That kid's a little bologna, a little sausage. Mick Foley, the guy dresses like the hobo that I see when I walked into the arena. I swore I saw Mick Foley ask him for change when I came into Madison Square Garden tonight. And Scott Steiner, if I take a needle and I pop one of his big roid muscles, he would deflate like SpongeBob SquarePants in that one episode where he got the muscle arms.
Yeah, the anchor arms.
Yeah, the anchor arms. That's what Scott Steiner is. He's all bark, no bite.
He's no wimp, he's a jerk.
Paul White is going to walk in there and showcase why the world's largest athlete is going to be the world's largest champion. Ooh, my phone went.
Oh, on his phone.
Unbelievable. Chet, get off your phone.
Get off your phone.
Chet, what about this match? International champion Rene Dupree taking on Johnny Storm.
There's a storm coming.
And we got another thing coming, says Rene Dupree. He hits him with a Dupree driver in 921. A big match. Nice. Big win for Rene Dupree. Kevin Kelly is knocked on. He knocks on Psychosis' locker room, and no one answers. And Kevin Kelly goes in, and Psychosis hits him with a chair. It was going to be a lot more.
Kevin Kelly.
It was going to be a lot more dark, but I didn't want to. I don't think the people are ready for PG-13 and R-rated segments.
What's he going to do? Is he going to kill Kevin Kelly?
No. Oh. Jesus Christ.
Oh, La Parka. Welcome to the club.
Man.
Parka.
Eddie Guerrero takes on La Parka and gets a 100 here, Chad.
Best match of La Parka's career.
He had a 96 the last time they fought, and don't mind this. I gotta go find where's my 100 sheet? It's over there. I'll go write down Eddie and La Parka later. But what a match this was, Chad.
It was a great match. It was a classic.
I looked over and I saw a woman's face getting opened on Snapchat right there. So Chad is.
It was a classic.
Chad's getting whole right now, and now he's texting her. Who is it?
Don't worry about who it is.
Oh, hey! Anyone wants to know who Chad's love life is? Who he's talking to? Spam it down below. # Who's Chad's bimbo?
Be nice to her.
She's a great person. I don't know who she is, but she's a great person.
It's not La Parka.
It's not La Parka. Well, you should. He got 100.
Yeah, sure. Let me hit him up.
And in our main event, this was randomized, Chad.
100. Oh, it was randomized.
Randomized. Paul White defeats Mick Foley, Scott Steiner, Mystico in an elimination match. The order elimination: Mystico, Scott Steiner, and then Mick Foley.
Ooh.
So Mick Foley almost won it all.
Yeah.
But Paul White is your new number one contender and will face Stone Cold Steve Austin in a couple weeks for the belt, Chad.
That should be good.
The winner will be able to go represent SmackDown
at Survivor Series. Big Survivor Series implications.
Yeah, especially with someone being stolen.
Yes.
And I think I've just implicated another rule, Chad. It can't be anyone on the roster. Anyone that represents Raw or SmackDown during any of the matches,
so if you're
it's got to be one of those.
Matches.
Yeah. So any of the 5 matches, a champion or one of the guys in the final.
It can't be any of them.
No, it can be anyone.
Oh.
You know how
Even a world champion?
Yeah. Well, not the world champion, but any other champion. That's okay. So it's like, champion versus champion, champion versus champion,
so
tag champ, tag
Chad
champ.
Collier versus John Cena.
Yeah. And then the 5 and 5. It can be any of those guys.
Interesting.
One of those guys are going to be stolen from the. So it's going to be a top talent.
Yeah.
It's going to be a top talent, and a lot of, and maybe I'll think of something for the winners too. Well, you get to steal someone, but like Well, we'll figure it out, Chad. I'll figure it out. Paul White though defeats he defeats Scott Steiner and all the two other idiots. Yeah. And then Stone Cold, because I didn't know who was gonna win, it's like whoever it was, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
He just starts stunning everyone.
He just stuns everyone, and he drinks a lot of beer in the middle of the ring, Chad.
Happy 4th of July.
And that gets a 98.
98.
Can't beat that.
Thunder might
This is I think the highest SmackDown I've ever had.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll get ready because I think Thunder could do it.
Do you think Thunder could do it?
I think it's possible.
I got 199, 100.
Well, it's gonna take some work.
It's gonna take you cheating.
No, really.
It's gonna editing the database to get a 98 on Thunder. Who the fuck's the world champion? Goldberg. I mean, you thought way too long on it, buddy.
Goldberg.
I know your roster more than you do. Is Eric Bischoff ever going to regain consciousness?
I hope so.
Me too.
I hope so.
Is Don Fry really dead?
I hope not.
Clyde Flanders?
You know, Justin, I tried to be deep with you. I tried to have a moment and tell you were my friend, and he just no-sold me. Said start the show, and then screamed when I started recording.
What happened?
Yeah, you know what happened. We got a big Thunder, Justin, because if we do better than a 98, we win for the week.
It would be also your best show you've ever had.
For a Thunder, for sure.
For any show.
Well, maybe now is the time. Let's try. I'm gonna go right to it, Justin. I'm not gonna waste any time. We're jumping right to it. We start off with a 15-man battle royal for the 24/7 championship, and about that had decent wrestling, but little heat. Lodi win an empty arena battle royal. So basically, a video clip shows that literally this happened before people got there. As they were all just like loading up. Lodi was like running through the arena. And then, they got a big old brawl. Okay. The final four were Bam Bam Bigelow, Shark Boy, and Rick Steiner, with Bam Bam Bigelow being the final elimination. And Bam Bam also got the most eliminations. And Lodi makes defense at number 2 of the 24/7 title.
Super Crazy broke his ankle.
Oh, no.
So,
that was great. Glad we did that.
God.
Oh, Kurt Hennig.
Oh, no.
Justin, we have Val Venus taking on Jerry Lynn in a pre-show bout, and Val Venus defeated Jerry Lynn with a pile driver.
Yeah.
So.
That was a match.
Yeah, it was a good match. And, Justin, we've got Makiro Yoshida taking on ODB in a pre-show bout that Terrible Wrestling. Yoshida defeated ODB with an air raid crash.
Yeah. And
we start the show off. Chris Jericho is talking about his big, he won the number 1 contenders match. He gets in the ring and he says,
yeah, he did.
"Hello everyone and welcome to Thunder is Jericho." Now Goldberg isn't here tonight.
Why?
But even if because Goldberg's in New Japan. Goldberg's over there wrestling in New Japan because he doesn't care about any of you. But even if he was here, it doesn't matter because I am still the biggest star this company has. And you guys are lucky and blessed that I decided to come here when I ended my tour. But everyone's been asking me ever since I won my number 1 contenders match, am I nervous about Goldberg? And the answer, to be quite honest, is no. And why would I be? Because the last time Goldberg and Chris Jericho fought in the ring, I beat him for a world title. Right? I was on the run of my career, the top of my game, and the only reason why I lost is because this company knew I was going on tour and sent Shannon Moore out with a Cruiserweight Classic win to challenge me. And Shannon Moore's not here, and he hasn't been here since Goldberg sent him home after he beat his ass. Yeah, but I'm still here. And Goldberg, you can come here on and off every other week as much as you want. In fact, it would behoove you. It would be in your best interest if you didn't show up here ever again and you stayed in Japan. Because if you come here, if you get in the ring with me at Halloween Havoc, I am the god of professional wrestling. Well, I'm atheist, brother, and I am going to beat Goldberg and take his belt and become Universal Champion. By the way, maybe people forgot, I was the first Universal Champion, and I'm looking to hold it again. And then Steven Regal gets in the ring and he says, "Hey, Sunshine, you did a really good job in your victory, and yes, you are number 1 contender. And Jericho, I am very impressed with you. You're a hell of a wrestler. But since Goldberg isn't here tonight, and you're so confident, how about you and I wrestle each other tonight, 1-on-1 in the main event?" And right before Jericho can answer, Samoa Joe gets in the ring and he says, "Boys, I can't help but hear you guys wanted to wrestle in a main event tonight. And Jericho, I think you're a cocky punk, and I want to shut your mouth up. And Regal, I've already beaten you once. So if you're going to have a match tonight in the main event, look no further because I want in. But Justin, as they're talking, Team Canada shows up. Justin.
Team Canada.
And Lance Storm, Eric Young, and Bobby Roode, they talk shit to all three of them. And they go, listen, you three can do whatever you want.
6-man tag tonight.
Basically, yeah. They come in and they shit talk these three, and that leads to a 6-man tag tonight, Justin.
Yeah.
Right now, actually. Next.
Wow, not even your main event.
And a decent match. Chris Jericho, Samoa Joe, and Regal defeat Lance Storm and Team Canada when Jericho submitted Eric Young with a Lion Tamer.
Fair enough.
And then after the match, Justin, Samoa Joe and Jericho, they stand each other, they face each other in the ring. And Jericho looks over at Samoa Joe and he says, "You said you wanted to fight me in the main event?
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's do it tonight." So Samoa Joe, Chris Jericho in the main event.
There we go.
And Justin, Mortis is here. And Mortis is in the ring. And he says, and he just tells us a story. He says,
Is he a storyteller now?
it's story time with Mortis. Mortis says, "Abyss, I know about your past.
Ooh.
I know you grew up a troubled kid. You were always getting in trouble, getting into fights. I remember, Abyss, you got in some trouble when you were really young, involving some fire and then burning something down. But this isn't like Kane and the Undertaker. You didn't kill your parents, no, but you did burn down an abandoned building and went away for a long time for property damage. And Abyss, while you were serving your sentence, you had a lot of messed up things happen to you. You entered a dark place, and you still have never recovered. And one day, somebody found you getting into a bar fight, beating people within an inch of their lives, and they gave you a pro wrestling contract, and you've been trying to lay low and just be a monster. But Abyss, I know your past. Abyss, I know you know. I know that you know that I know more about your life than you want to let on. But Abyss, I will expose you. I will tell everybody the monster, the fiend, this psychotic force that you are. And once you embrace that, Abyss, you can finally set yourself free." And then, Justin, we got Mortis versus Disco Inferno. Ooh. In a decent match, Mortis defeats Disco Inferno with a super kick. Literally 720 with a super kick.
What the hell's
Mortis and Disco have great chemistry, and it showed in their performance.
Who is? Oh, it's just Canyon.
And then after the match, Abyss runs in, and Abyss and Mortis start brawling. Justin,
kiss?
They don't kiss. They brawl all the way to their back.
Damn. I guess the back there.
And this isn't intentional. This was intentional.
Here comes Pops out there.
Yeah. AJ Styles, Justin. He's backstage and he says, last week, Rey Mysterio's good-for-nothing uncle decided to get in my business, run his mouth, and he threatened the Phenomenal One. He said if I wasn't careful, I'd have to deal with him. Well, guess what, old man? All right, I requested Billy Kidman made a talent trade to one of our new friends over at CMLL, and they sent you here to wrestle me. So let's see if you're half the wrestler that your nephew is, right? Let's see if you can still go. But I just want everyone to know I can't be held responsible after I beat down an old man.
You can't have this.
And Justin, that gets an 82 and a decent match. AJ Styles, and they have pretty good chemistry in the match. AJ Styles defeated Rey Mysterio Sr. in 950 with a Styles clash.
What the fuck is going on?
And after the match, AJ Styles just takes basically does a concerto, basically just pummels him with 2 chairs.
As he should.
And Rey Mysterio Sr. gets medically helped out. Justin, we've got a cruiserweight tag title match tonight. And this match, the Sweet Sensations had an open challenge, and it was answered by Too Cool. And Sweet Sensations defeated Too Cool in 1820 when Shane Helms pinned Grandmaster Sexay with a Berta Breaker. And Sweet Sensations make defense number 3 of the cruiserweight tag titles.
Of course, they started losing.
So Grandmaster Sexay took the pin here.
Yeah, I see him.
And Rey Mysterio, Justin, he is joining us via satellite, Justin, from his home, because he's still recovering after the brutal beatdown from AJ.
Oh.
And he says, AJ, You crossed the line when you beat up my uncle. That man brought me in to professional wrestling, taught me the ropes, given me his namesake. And AJ, you may not know this, but in the world of lucha, there's no bigger honor. AJ, I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed by a friend, a brother. And next week, AJ, I'm challenging you to a match. You versus me, 1-on-1 next week. And so if you really are the phenomenal one, if you really want to show just how good you are, you'll accept. But AJ, if you do show up next week, I am going to beat the hell out of you.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Well, the ways are on. Next week, don't need Halloween Havoc.
Next week?
Next week.
And our main event got a 99. And a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat. Chris Jericho defeats Samoa Joe with a lion tamer. Jericho got a 90. Yeah. And Samoa Joe got an 85.
Carrying him.
Jericho versus Samoa Joe. Yeah. Main event.
Yeah, Samoa Joe can't do it.
And then after the match, Chris Jericho grabs a microphone and he just says, "Hey, make sure as soon as this show's taped, we take it, put it in a box, and send it over to Japan so Goldberg can watch it, so he knows exactly what's coming for him." and Halloween Havoc. I'm not gonna say you're next because that's stupid. I will say Jericho or Goldberg, you're not next. You never were.
I hope Jericho doesn't go on tour again.
I hope so. Not either. 88. 88.
Damn.
So.
Because the rest of the show sucked. No disrespect, Chad. But...
you just had limited numbers of viewers there. So.
Well, no, your show sucked.
Oh, the 88 overall? Yeah, I mean, there were some things that weren't the best, but the main event was killer. So.
Yeah.
There we go. And there was no bad week of wrestling this week. Right? Because even Raw got an 80, right?
Raw got like a 90.
Yeah, they got 90.
93 or something like that.
Right, the main event sucked, but it still got a 93. Yeah, no bad week of wrestling. So, yeah, because Triple H got hurt.
Yeah, you're right. Got an 87, doesn't it?
But we will see you guys next week. I'm excited to see what happens next. Justin, anything you want to say before we close out?
No.
All right.
No.
I want to say, everyone, make sure you